Romance to Heist. How Julius Mkhwanazi orchestrated a 14 million gem heist with ex-lover. Okay, that's some Valentine shit. Okay, it sounds like a movie script, something out of this world. From stealing precious stones to plotting to have a criminal case thrown out, the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry has heard explosive evidence detailing how suspended EMPD Deputy Chief Julius Mkhwanazi was allegedly involved in a syndicate that stole germs worth about 14 million from their owner. Julius Mkhwanazi, the guy who sweats until the toilet paper dries out. The guy who seems to be the most respected person. That guy used to live life, okay? Of which I'm not there, but he used to live life. Like I saw some pictures at the Madlanga Commission, okay? And Julius Mkhwanazi is one of those people who are ranked very high at the police department. EMPD deputy chief, okay? That should tell you everything. Like, I wonder how much money was he earning that could not satisfy him and his wife. Like, these people, they have jobs, they have permanent jobs, they make decisions very high up there. They are the ones who are making decisions. They are earning big money. Most of us, we won't even earn in our lifetime. They are earning big money. And still, they are not satisfied. Crime is the only option. Just like we have seen in the movies, the more money you desire, the more easier it becomes to just do crime, and hopefully you will get away with it. So the level of crime in South Africa has gone out of hand. If a whole EMPD deputy chief can't be involved in crime, like who else? How many are they? Do we know? No, we don't. How many? We don't. But I can assure you, if it wasn't for those papers that were stolen, you know, the case that involved Mkhunu, okay? Mkhunu, the guy from ANC, the high-ranking official from ANC. If those, or if things happened to go accordingly, and there was no fighting within the police departments, everything we know today, we wouldn't have known. But thankfully, Mr. Mkhunu did the unthinkable. The Minister of Police back then, Mkhunu, okay, he did the unthinkable by being involved regarding those files, okay, those files, Madlanga Mkhwanazi and Mkhunu back and forth, like those intelligent files, and like stuff like that, okay? That's what I'm talking about today. If Mkhunu himself wasn't involved in a certain way with those files, we wouldn't have known what we know today. Everything would have been hidden under the rug. But hey, we thank Mr. Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi for being involved, because everything we know today, we wouldn't have known. We wouldn't have known anything that is happening today. So, yeah, there's too much criminal activities there. And then we see at the Madlanga Commission, people, they are busy, they are busy laughing, creating stories, endless stories, unreasonable stories, okay? Some senseless stories also. Like, we see everything at the Madlanga Commission, each and every single day. People, they lie until the lies themselves have run out. And check this. He has been suspended. Lost a job, suspended, facing a possible jail time. But he had a stable job. He had a job. What else was missing? He had a job, he had a wife, he had a house, he had everything, okay? He had everything. Now everything is lost. Reputation is lost. And then this case of 14 million rand germ heist. Now my question is, where did the owner, or why no one is investigating the owner of those germs worth 14 million, okay? Who investigating that owner? Where did he and how was he, or is, like, who else is involved? Were those germs legal or illegal? Were they obtained properly or improperly? Good or bad? We don't know. Certainly we won't. Because there's no one who is investigating the owner himself. Because the owner may have other links. But perhaps someone is working, okay, towards that. But it's got to show that in South Africa a lot is going on and crime has taken over. Sorry to say, but crime has taken over. Crime has just taken over everything. As I'm talking to you, I'm right here in South Africa. And I'm just shocked, okay? I'm just shocked. And I'm just wondering, like, this thing has been going for years, many years, 10, 20 years. It's like the cartel. Have you seen the movie? Of Pablo Escobar? Like, each and every police department, it seems like in South Africa we have such figures, unknown figures who are working tirelessly, relentlessly, in the dark, in the shade. No one knows them. Only the politicians and the officials who knows these guys, because they are working with them. Rick Ross once said, real killers, they would rather remain nameless. No names. Nothing traces back to them. They are just there in the shade because they don't want to be found. They don't want to be known. They don't want to be associated with the scandals. Hopefully in South Africa we will get to come across with those and they will be exposed, of which I doubt, but hopefully. So what have you learned on this podcast? What have you learned on this episode? Have you learned anything? If you did, please subscribe and follow us for more, and please do comment. We would like to hear from you. What are your thoughts about this? Do you feel safe in South Africa? Do you trust police? If not, why? Or do you have any expectation of a better life, a better future? Maybe the whole cabinet thing should be reshuffled and all those grannies and grandpas should leave. Now it's time for them to leave the parliament. New people should rally and try to occupy the department. Okay, try to occupy the presidential seats. People like Jacinta, people like uh, maybe like Ngizwe, Ngizwe Mkhunu can become a good president for this country. Okay, Mr. Ngizwe Mkhunu may become a good president for this country, maybe a good candidate. But I wish to see Miss Jacinta becoming a president one day. Maybe all of this rot will go away because she's for the people. And without being said, please stay tuned for the next episode. If you did enjoy and if you did learn something from this podcast show, or if you do enjoy it, please do subscribe. We would like to see you on the next episode. And what do you have to say? What's your thoughts? Please comment. And yeah, have a nice day.